What up, James? This is your boy Toot James. Back in the building. Another video. Marvel Contest of Champions. Today, I'm going to bring you the top 5 3-star champs that you do not need to dupe, but will be excellent to max. Alright. This is my personal list. Like I said, everybody's list is different. But these are ones that's been essential for me along the way. And the first one on the list is, of course, the fan favorite, and which is my favorite 3-star on my list, CROSSBONES. Now, dude, this guy does not have to be duped to be a badass champion. Like, he packs a punch. He's good on defense. To me, he has the most well-balanced specials. The third special takes a lot of damage. Also, the L2 has Incinerate, which gives an extra health loss to your opponent. So, I have to say, he's pretty dope. Plus the Fury, and he gets the overrun even without the dupe. So the overrun is like the key thing for me. But of course, if you have him duped, you know, then you have the Hydra training. But this is if he's not duped. And I feel like not duped, he should be maxed. And he packs a punch regardless. So he's definitely on the top of the list. Next champion, as far as the top 5 goes, is ELECTRO. Like I said, once again, another dude, packs a good punch. He may be a little weaker on the defensive side. But offensive, like I said, the L2, the little shock on the ground, wonderful. His L3, wonderful. And just for basic power, non-duped, I feel like he's versatile just like CROSSBONES. Not as good as CROSSBONES, but you definitely don't need him duped for him to be good. He's already good straight out the box. Now, next champion up, I'm going to go with OG Cap. Now, everybody knows about OG Cap and his block. He barely takes any damage. Now, I would prefer the World War II over him. So, this could be 2 in 1. So, you can go either one, but the World War II has the edge only because of the fact that his L2 causes bleed. That's the big difference here. But you're fine with either one. I mean, they're both another one that packs a punch, unduped. Duped, of course, they're a lot better. But unduped, I mean, his block proficiency is 5. So you already know if you have stand your ground, block proficiency, you're good to go. You're barely going to take any damage. I mean, this is like defensive king right here. So he's my number 3. Now, like I said, this is not in any order from best to worst. This is just my top 5. All right. Next one on the list that don't need to be duped, Moon Knight. Now, of course, with his signature, either power gain is enhanced by the 25% or enemy suffers 25% reduced power gain. Blah. He don't need the power gain. To me, this is unnecessary. Because when you're doing the basic attacks with Moon Knight and he does the little baton spin move, dude, it bleeds like automatically. And sometimes it's stacked. So if you constantly connect with that spin move on the regular basic attacks, phenomenal. Also, his L2 has a good range. So, you know, you can connect from a pretty far range. His L1 is a little easy to avoid once you get it down pat, kind of like ELECTRO's L1. And don't bother with his L3. It ain't that strong. But just off the back, with the bleed 5, like I said, just continue to connect that spin move on the basic hits. Or even sometimes the heavy attack. You good to go. I just feel his signature move is unnecessary because his specials ain't really that strong. Just my opinion. So I already given you CROSSBONES, I've given you ELECTRO, OG/WW2, Cap, and also Moon Knight. Now, I know it's the top 5, but I'm going to have to squeeze in 2 characters on this last 2. It's only right. First one up is dun, 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 Civil War Black Panther. Now, like I said, he's another one. Of course, the signature ability has 20% chance to absorb heavy attacks. It's another one, unless you have the signature ability max, it's still not necessary. Because he already gets the reflective armor and the armor off the back. His bleed is not as constant as the OG Black Panther, but it's still there, and I just like his moves. I like his fighting style. And like I said, he's pretty good on defense. He takes a good amount of damage. What saves him is the reflective armor. That is like your bread and butter right there. Once you get that kicking in, you can change the tide of the fight. Period. But of course, if you're going up against certain champs, they can kind of nullify it, like a Black Widow. You know, I wouldn't say Scarlet Witch because, well, yeah, she can still do it, but then also her inflicting stun could still get hit by the reflective armor. So it all depends on what champ he go up against, really. But for the most part, he's defensive-wise, phenomenal. Offensive, phenomenal. Although I wish his bleed was just as good as OG Black Panther, I still love him. And the other one to go along with him, I know you guys thinking like, who is he going to pick? Who is he going to pick? Me personally, you know who I'm going to pick? You know who I'm going to pick? I'm going to go with Symbiote Spider-Man. Now, I don't know. I feel like, how can I put it? He's like my favorite one besides Miles Morales. Like, don't get me wrong, the OG Spidey is cool. But me personally, when I fight with Symbiote Spider-Man, I feel like his armor breaks come up a little more consistently. I could be wrong, or it could be about the same, but me personally, when I use him, I kind of notice it. And, you know, of course, you know, he gets the extra evasion. But we're talking about non-duped. And I feel non-duped, his base attacks is a little more stronger than the original Spider-Man, but a little less than Miles Morales. But overall, I feel he's a good champ to have unduped. Better, of course, when he's duped. But unduped, I feel like he's fine. Now, my honorable mention, to round this off, my honorable mention, of course, is going to be ULTRON. Everybody knows, self-explanatory. He's immune to bleed. He still gets the self-repair regardless of not having the dupe. His L1, good range. If you don't time it right, you're going to get slapped harder with it. His third special takes a little too long, but it still packs a good punch. I prefer like using the L2 with the two lasers and then the spin punch because it causes the stun and sometimes bleed. And dude, he can take it. He can take a fight. Like, he can last in a fight. So there you have it. I named my top 5 unduped 3-star champs, and I named 2 honorable mentions. Hope you guys enjoyed my list. Let me know your list. Like I always mention, everybody's list is going to be different. Some may agree to my list, some may not. That's the whole thing of the game. Everybody has a different preference, and I like that. I like to see people have different opinions on certain champs. Love it. Then we can kind of piece each other's minds together, and we're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Follow your boy on Twitter at 2JAM, the number 3S. Let me know how you feel about the video, about my list. Share me your list. And it's your boy, James, signing out.